Okay, let's play a game. If you could travel anywhere in the world, so say this magic portal like popped open right there or something, and you could travel anywhere in the world and get us out of this backyard that we've been stuck in for the past 22 days, where would you go?
Anywhere?
Anywhere. There's no travel restrictions. You don't have to worry about social distancing. You can go anywhere in the world. Where would you go?
Yeah, that's a good one. But definitely Hong Kong.
Okay, why?
Wow.
Why Hong Kong?
Definitely miss hiking, the food. Did you just jinx us or something?
What the heck? No, don't get too close. Don't touch it. Oh, yeah. You would do something like this to me, Javi. Damn it! Oh, I gotta go too.
Hong Kong is a destination that everyone should visit at least once in their lifetime. Once a British colony, it's where the East meets West, creating a massive cosmopolitan city full of culture. With so many reasons to visit, from the food to the sights, you need to add Hong Kong to your bucket list.
We luckily had the chance to visit on multiple occasions and have compiled a list of our favorite experiences and things to do in Hong Kong. So let's get started. Let's start out the list with the New Year. Celebrate Chinese New Year in Hong Kong. It is Hong Kong's largest festival of the year and is usually a 3-day festival of fireworks and traditional dragon dances to its most vibrant and colorful parade. So, if you happen to find yourself in Hong Kong around New Year, make time for the parade that lights up Nathan Road and the connecting streets. Just make sure you get there early to get a good spot.
Here's a fun day trip from the city center. Spend the day in Stanley. Escape from the hustle and bustle of the city and walk through the seaside village of Stanley. Take time to enjoy the seaside vibes, walk through the local markets, do some shopping, take a stroll down the promenade, and finally, end the day with a drink or a meal on the boardwalk. It's a relaxing day with beautiful views and just a fun vibe. It's an easy trip from the center with multiple ways to get there. You can jump on a bus from Central, take a hop-on, hop-off bus, or a taxi.
Next up, take the trolley through the city. The Hong Kong Tramway is not only the most affordable, convenient, and greenest mode of transportation on Hong Kong's island side, but it's a great way to see the city. The double-decker trams run west to east and east to west on the northern side of Hong Kong Island, and it's a great mode of transportation. Jump on the tram and ride it from one end to the other. The trams run along some of the most interesting and historic parts of Hong Kong, and since they travel at a pretty slow pace, you get to take in the views and see all sides of the city.
Here's something you can only do in Hong Kong. Ride the world's largest outdoor covered escalator. The central mid-level escalator stretches over 800 meters and traverses an elevation of over 135 meters from bottom to top. It serves over 85,000 people a day and starts in Central and runs through the central markets to the mid-level residential district. It is not a continuous walkway, but is broken up into sections with entrances and exits, allowing you to hop on and hop off at some of Hong Kong's hotspots. It's the perfect way to check out multiple areas of Hong Kong Island. You can take the first moving walkway to Long Kwai Fong or hop off a bit later to visit Hong Kong's oldest street market. This is the best free ride in the city.
Here's one for all the shopaholics. Shop at the ladies' market. Whether it's souvenirs, clothes, electronics, Hong Kong is world-renowned for its shopping. Not only is its luxury shopping world class, but they have some of the best markets in the world. You can't go wrong here. Flower Market, Sneaker Street, Temple Street Night Market, Stanley Market, there are plenty of options. But one you must put at the top of your list is the Ladies Market, selling clothes for both men and women, toys, souvenirs, electronics, bags, jewelry, and so much more, including food. And when it comes to buying, make sure you haggle. You can be quoted outrageous prices, so start at 25 or 50% the asking price and haggle from there.
Now for all the foodies, eat dim sum at Tim Ho Wan. Hong Kong has amazing food. It's very proud of their dim sum, small shareable bite-sized plates, and for good reason. If you've never had dim sum, this is the place to try it. This is your chance to eat at the second cheapest Michelin star restaurant in the world. It's a local favorite, and you will have to deal with the crowds if you come during peak hours, and you may end up waiting over an hour for a table. But it's definitely worth it.
Baked to perfection.
Their crowd pleaser and our personal favorite are the baked barbecue pork buns. Soft and flaky on the outside with savory barbecue pork on the inside. They are a bite of perfection. Now we'll take a look at some sightseeing opportunities. First up, take the tram up to Victoria Peak. Victoria Peak is one of the best viewpoints of the city. There are multiple ways to get up to the peak, but for a pretty exciting option, take the Peak Tram. It is one of Hong Kong's top attractions and offers a ride up to the peak for both tourists and local commuters. The Peak Tram is a funicular railway, wow that's a fun word to say, or cable-pulled car that takes around 11,000 people a day from Central up to Victoria Peak. As it climbs up the mountain, it climbs at a steep incline of 4 to 27 degrees, so make sure you have a seat. You'll want to sit on the right-hand side to get the best views while going up, and on the left-hand side when going down. Also, make sure to grab a fast pass to avoid the long lines. There's a link to purchase a fast pass in the description box below.
Next, take the cable car to see the Big Buddha. The Big Buddha on Lantau Island sits at 34 meters atop Mount Mukyue, symbolizing the harmonious relationship of man and nature, people and faith. If you're not making the journey for religious reasons, just the view in itself is beautiful. There are a few ways to get to the top of Mount Mukyue to see the Tiantian Buddha, but we recommend taking the cable car. The Ongping 360 cable car starts in Tongcheng and crosses Tongcheng Bay towards North Lantau. You get scenic 360-degree views from above. The views of the beautiful vegetation below, Tongcheng Bay, the airport, and even the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge in the distance are beautiful. However, if you're scared of heights, you may want to skip this, as it can rock a bit if it gets windy. But nonetheless, we were huge fans.
One of our favorite things to do, grab the Star Ferry on the island side in Central towards TST, and just relax and enjoy the 10-minute ride across the harbor. Once on the TST side, if you want to take in more of the skyline, make your way to the TST promenade for an incredible view, and get your shot with the skyline.
More food, my friends. Visit Little Thailand. For your fix of Thai food without having to leave Hong Kong, head to Kowloon City to find Little Thailand. And here is where you can find some hidden goodness. Make your way to the second floor of the Kowloon City Market, and this is where you'll find plenty of small stalls selling both Chinese and Thai food in a cafeteria-style setting. Take your pick, order your food, and sit down on one of the many tables buzzing with locals as you wait for your food. The food here is good. It's on par with the food we've eaten in Thailand and would recommend it in a heartbeat.
This one's for ones who love hiking. Hong Kong has great hiking trails, so our favorite hike was definitely Dragon's Back. With plenty of great trails, this one is a pretty easy hike with a really great trail. It's probably one of Hong Kong's most popular hikes. It has a well laid out dirt path with good markers. It takes you through the winding paths of bamboo and woodlands with plenty of rewarding viewpoints. One of the best parts is that the end of the hike leads you to a beach. So pack some swimwear so you can jump in the water when you reach the end of your hike at Big Wave Bay. Here's a really fun day trip. Take a day to explore MACAU. MACAU is only an hour ferry ride away, and though you can also get there by bus via Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, we recommend the ferry, which is the most convenient and most economical. It's considered the Vegas of Asia, so if you're a gambler, it's perfect for you. But there is so much more to do in this once Portuguese territory. Historic sites, rustic fishing villages, beautiful parks, and an amazing selection of food. Make sure you try their famous pork chop buns and egg tarts. Hong Kong was one of our favorite weekend and day trips when we lived in Shenzhen, and would love to go back again one day. But for now, that'll be it. That's going to wrap up our list of best experiences in Hong Kong. Hope you found them useful and are now planning a trip to Hong Kong. Let us know if you visited and if you'd add anything else, or how your experience went. We'd love to get a conversation started in the comment section below.
Well, that was fun.
Should do that again.
Alright guys, well if you liked the video, you know the deal, give it a like.
Hit the subscribe button.
And then hit the bell so you get notified every time we post.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye guys.